Hi, my name is Akeisha Anderson, and I am the Policy and Advocacy Director for Alabama Arise. I am excited to be here today to talk to you about what is happening at the Alabama State House. As you may be aware, we are down to the final days of the legislative session. That means that the legislature will likely wrap up in early to mid-June. Although there is a lot happening at the State House and a lot left to get done, I am excited to report that there has been some positive movement as of last week on bills that Alabama Arise cares about. So to begin, SB 154 passed out of the House last week. If you recall, SB 154 is the driver's license bill that ends the automatic practice of suspending driver's licenses because somebody is too poor to afford to pay a traffic ticket. This piece of legislation previously made it out of the Senate. It passed out of the House, which was one of its final steps. And so we are anticipating that this will be going to the governor's desk relatively soon. Other positive traction that we saw at the State House last week included the filing of the House version of the grocery tax bill. So if you recall, Senator Andrew Jones introduced SB 257 some weeks ago, which will begin the process of reducing the state level grocery tax. Representative Garrett also introduced HB 479, which is a companion bill to SB 257. Hopefully, both of these bills will be up in committee this week, so we look forward to seeing what happens with each of these pieces of legislation. If you recall, the Senate version of this bill got every senator as a co-sponsor, and the House version of this bill, which was just filed, got about 100 representatives signed on as sponsors. So that's really good news. We do anticipate that these bills will move quickly, easily through both chambers. Other positive news related to what happened last week is that two criminal justice pieces of legislation that we are watching got some positive traction. So HB 229, filed by Representative Chris England, is a second chance bill that gives people who have been sent to prison with life without parole the opportunity to be resentenced for time served or a shorter sentence. And so this piece of legislation made it out of the House completely and is on its way to the Senate. Simultaneously, HB 14, which is a death penalty bill filed by Representative Chris England, was scheduled to be heard in House Judiciary Committee last week, but it has been carried over to this upcoming week. So we are excited that this piece of legislation, which will make retroactive the ban on judicial override, as well as it will require a unanimous jury to sentence somebody to death row. We are excited that this bill will have its chance to be heard in the House Judiciary Committee this upcoming week. So stay tuned for more updates from Alabama Arise regarding what is happening at the State House. Make sure that you are signed up to receive our action alerts and that you are reaching out to your legislators to encourage them to pass positive legislation and defeat legislation that we do not want to see move past the legislature this year. So if you are not already, you can sign up for our action alerts at alarise.org and stay tuned for our updates next week. Thank you.